What up? What up? What up? Welcome back to Errbody Wanna Talk. It's your boy Nise Stanfield, man. I hope everybody good, all is well. Um, First and foremost, we gotta give a shout out to God Almighty. All praise is due. God is the greatest. So, um, hey, unfortunately, man, I gotta get right into this. The feds then picked Diddy up. I don't know if one of the first reports was saying that they picked up him and his sons. I don't know how true that is, but they picked him up. He looking at sex trafficking and racketeering charges. Um, his lawyer made a statement saying he finna fight like hell to clear him and whatnot. But y'all know how it is when the feds come to get you and pick you up, they basically got you because they just be spending their time building the case. So, we got to see how this plays out for him. Now, I'm not one who just, everybody, man, we got to support him because he's black. I ain't supporting nothing. We got to see if he going to be proven innocent. But from all the years of these stories and accusations and then the proof of him beating that girl down like that on video, I'm not supporting shit. Fuck Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Diddy do it. It could be a possibility they throwing stuff on him. It could be. But the fact that we seen on camera him dragging that woman and beating the hell out of her, fuck Diddy. Fuck him. Now, this past weekend the Sexyy Red concert went down in St. Louis, and um from what I've heard and seen little footage of, it was a good turnout. I felt like she had to bring all them acts out that she brought out. She had to do that because the lineup was thin at best with the people that was coming with her. So in St. Louis, she brought out Gucci, Dirk, YTB Fed, Finesse two times, Von off 1700. Few others, man. Boosie, Low Shimmy, whoever. I don't really know some of these people, but it was a nice turnout. But what I can say, I seen a lot of footage of women that's older than me on there shaking ass, panties showing, and it was just very distasteful and unclassy and ratchet, and it's very shameful. Moms that allowed their teenage daughters to go to that, I don't understand why. Like, why would you even want, that type of influence on your daughter? Why would you want them to hear that crap? Why would you want them to see that kind of show? But like I said on a post off social media, I was like, I'm not gonna go off too bad about it because back in the day when I was a teenager, my mother took me and my sister to go see Cash Money, and like three ladies got butt naked on the stage, on back that ass up at the end of the show. And I shouldn't have seen that as a teen, nor should my sister have. But you know what happened when grown-ups at these shows, they drinking, smoking, and getting wild. And I don't know, I just don't feel like it's an atmosphere for teenagers or kids. But that's to these dumb parents today. So we gonna move on. It was a second assassination attempt on Mr. Trump. I think it was in Florida. They said like they really trying to get the man. They really trying to get him. Um, it's so many clips and like memes and voiceover videos of him and Kamala's first debate. A lot of people say she beat him, but she didn't. She wasn't even answering questions. Every time they ask her something, she got to give a long fucking speech versus just answering the question as it was asked. You know, Trump, you could tell he was a little frustrated because it was like a setup. They was just attacking him and grilling him with all these questions versus doing that to her. I don't want to keep hearing, you need to vote for that black lady stuff. I'm not voting for her at all. Um, Timothy 2:12. A lot of people need to go look at that. She shouldn't even be in a position that she's in. Women should not be preaching, speaking the gospel, or trying to lead men or do none of that nature. But don't nobody live by the word or the Lord's gospel, so it is what it is. But no, I'm not voting for her at all. No. NFL Sunday, man, it was a lot of good games, and it was a bunch of upsets as well. Buffalo Bills and the Dolphins, two teams I root for. Buffalo killed them, but Tua got yet another concussion. Like that old line is, I don't know, man. I just wish him a speedy recovery. They keep saying he need to retire. I hope not. He a hell of a good quarterback. He killed at Alabama. He needs a good offensive line to protect him, man. That boy can throw the ball. He can throw the ball. Um, Saints killed the Cowboys. I mean, dominated them. Everybody was rooting for Dallas this year. They got killed. Kansas City escaped Joe Burrow and them. The Bengals could have pulled that off. The Eagles fucking lost to the Atlanta Falcons Monday Night Football. That was just crazy. I can't believe they let them come to Philly and do that. The damn Lions, one of my other picks, they lost to the Buccaneers with fucking Baker Mayfield quarterbacking. Like, come on, man. Got to do better. Gotta do better, man. Gotta do better. The Jets, they pulled off a win. They still, they look kind of shaky and crazy, but we gonna see. It's the beginning of the season. We gonna see. Oh, I want to talk about Bryce Young from the Carolina Panthers. He's another number one Alabama quarterback. They benched him. I don't know if it's the O line over there with him either, because he's a very accurate quarterback and he could throw it. But I don't know. I haven't been tuning in to Carolina at all. But I wish him well, and I hope he can get his job back. But it was a lot of good football. A lot of good football this past Sunday. But I want to say this, fellas. I'm speaking to the men, fellas. I want to say this. Quit putting females up on a pedestal to look down at you. Y'all call anybody bad. Y'all say anybody fine. And y'all be chasing after women that don't even like you. I don't understand that. If a female don't like me or want me more than I want her, I'm good. Like, have confidence in yourself, bro. Be sure of yourself. You know what I'm saying? And be yourself. Y'all running around be trying to be somebody else to get somebody, and you got to keep the act up when you get them, and they may not even be that interesting or interested in you. You just don't know. It's a chance we all take. They get upset when I say women are evil and have no love. That's just my opinion. I never really met any decent ones in my life. Whether it was girls I went to school with, girls from my hood, girls I may have dated. They all was ghetto, loud, ratchet, and really don't know how to behave themselves. And the ones I wasn't going after, they was the good ones. But the fact that they wasn't with it, you know, with what we was talking about at them times, we didn't go for them. The ugly ducklings turned into beautiful, swans and all that type of red, old sayings and stuff like that. I often forget uh them sayings, but yeah, the ones we didn't want end up being fine as hell and successful. in their life. But fellas, if you want to be a good leader, just lead by example. Lead by example. Be compassionate. Have a good listening ear and be understanding. And just be yourself. Men typically like to take. We don't like to ask for anything. We dominant figures. Everybody not, but majority of us are. Forgive your mothers, grannies, aunties, and set yourself free. It's all levels of toleration. It's all phony. Ain't no love. It's all fake. It's all phony. It's just levels of toleration. You will know if somebody really do love you, cherish you, and admire you. Trust me. You'll know. It's like the blind leading the blind out here. Everybody be willing to take advice and listen to foolishness from other people about their own life when you supposed to be the master of your own destiny. You never supposed to hang on to nobody's word and don't trust anybody either. Don't trust the flesh. The flesh is weak, conniving, evil. Just low down. It's something you gotta understand. Like this thing with Diddy, beware of predators and evil people. See, this all this is. This is a spiritual battle of good and evil. It's either you good or you evil. As simple as that. Treat others kind, give charity, but you don't always have to. I don't like all this homeless shit and people on the corners begging, and I don't like that at all. I want to know, why did you let drugs or alcohol consume you to the point that you out on the streets? Some of them want to live on the street, I've heard, to avoid responsibility and paying bills. But what type of life is that? I mean, if they're happy with it, who the fuck am I to say anything? But nah, you let drugs consume you and take you away from your family, your job, and everything else. This is America where anybody can do anything and become anything. As long as you keep God first. Hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil. But you try to go by these things, but it's evil spirits and souls all around us. Too much negativity. See, we from St. Louis, Missouri, born and raised. It's a very hateful and jealous and envious city. Nobody really wants to see anyone else thrive or go to another level with something because they don't want you to outshine them. It hurts their feelings to see somebody progressing in the same field as them and they can't seem to figure it out. It happens. But we got to tap into our intellect, man, and quit being weak. Everybody should be ashamed because you ain't done shit in your life. When you think about all them strong black men and people from back then who was paving the way for the way things are for our people now, you ain't done nothing. You ain't contributed nothing to humanity. You a coward. You can't stand up for what you believe in. You can't stand up for your kids, your woman, and nothing else. So tap into your power, your intellect, and be disciplined. It'll take all of us a long way.